The Liver King has just went insane and made threats to kill Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out, lights out. This week you probably might need to worry about me. Probably need to worry about Joe Rogan more. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. You're dead.
You know what? I respect the hell out of that consistency. Wanting to kill people that you don't like is very primal. It's very much what a fucking Neanderthal would do. But if you're like me, you saw him getting arrested and you went, what the hell did Joe Rogan do?
He comes clean on steroids, you. I fucked up. I don't know. Liver King confession.
Young men are hurting them both.
He did it for the hurting people. Yeah. Come on, Derek.
Don't touch the stuff. Not gonna touch the stuff. Never touch the stuff.
That's it? I thought maybe he fucked the Liver Queen. You guys hear that? If anyone ever laughs at you, the ancestral consistent response is to kill them. Which tenant is that? Oh wait, it's actually a tenant.
The 8th ancestral tenant is fight, aka don't be a little bitch.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. I'm picking a fight with you.
The fight is much more than its literal translation. It's about overcoming adversity and struggle. Okay, so murder isn't one of the tenets. Also, it says on his website that there's 9 tenets, but I swear I've heard him say that there's 12.
12 minutes, correct.
There's 12 ancestral tenants, you know that?
I'm gonna talk to you about the 9 ancestral tenets.
And there's 12 ancestral tenets.
Brian, you're confusing the hell out of me. But just given recent events, I'm gonna give my best attempt at filling in the 3 missing tenants, so here goes nothing. So my guess is tenant number 10 is do steroids. That one's pretty clear. Tenant number 11 would be do a little bit of meth. And tenant number 12 is kill Joe Rogan. So if the Liver King wants to come out and confirm or deny that these are the 3 missing tenants, I would gladly be the first one to listen.
Fuck you, Joe Rogan. Fuck you.
What makes this situation even more confusing for me is this clip of Joe Rogan laughing at the Liver King is almost 3 years old. So it's like, if this is the reason that the Liver King is trying to kill him, it's like, why would you wait 3 years?
Time is actually not what we think it is. Time is very manipulative. I can do things very different with time than you can do with time.
Oh, okay, that sums it up. He's just a time bender. Yeah, this guy is off his fucking rocker. Whoa, Isaac, I don't even know who the Liver King is. What is going on? I'm confused. I'm gonna click off the video. Stop! I'll explain, but I'll make it quick in case you already know the whole situation, not to bore you to death. The Liver King was an influencer that got big a couple of years ago for claiming that his jacked physique came from his carnivore diet and his ancestral lifestyle. The ancestral lifestyle meaning living by these 9 tenets, but I guess it's 12 now.
I understand that you don't wipe your asshole, is that true?
Most of the time, that's true.
Now, the Liver King, I have 2 problems with this way of living. Number 1, our ancestors died at 30, and number 2, our ancestors were certainly not injecting $11,000 of steroids a month into their body.
Do you think if I was on steroids, I would have these fucking appendages down here? Do you see how fucking little my fucking legs are?
The question has always been, do you take steroids? Do you take PEDs? The answer to that is no. This is ridiculous, all these ridiculous accusations. People say I take PEDs.
How did that feel when he said he alluded that you're on steroids or something like that?
And number 1, I don't do it. And number 2, what I want you to say is, you know what, I don't know.
Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I'm on steroids.
So that's pretty much all you need to know. He sold supplements that a lot of people would not have bought had they known that he was on steroids. Hence why there was a $25 million lawsuit. This is all to say, I have no sympathy for this motherfucker. You mislead people, you get what you deserve. But who I do have sympathy for is his family that he's dragged into this psychotic episode. There's a lot of people right now making the argument that the Liver King has always been crazy. They use old clips of him being a rambling mess to prove that he's been emotionally unstable since the beginning, but I had a feeling that this time was different. I just needed to prove it. So having way too much fucking time on my hands, I went back and watched hours and hours of Liver King content to try to find the exact day in which he changed. And I have good news. I found it. August 12th, 2024. He took a hiatus from the internet for the months of May, June, and July, and just to give you an idea of the Liver King that left, I'll play the last video he uploaded before his break.
Next up, cold. I would like to believe this would be a challenge for Dan, but after doing the training for the Navy SEALs, bugs, and the icy cold Coronado Ocean.
So that's the Liver King that left. He seems normal enough, right? Well, what about the Liver King that came back 3 months later?
Liver King can't sleep. Ain't nobody disputing that, y'all. He looks good, y'all. told, check it out. Man, it's good. Yeah. It's like pretty good. Liver King, stay tuned. I'll just keep recording.
Either this dude was abducted by literal fucking aliens and had to relearn the English language, or he's on drugs. Alright guys, I found a banger here on YouTube. It's titled 10 Signs Your Loved One is Addicted to Meth. So let's go ahead and watch this and see if, the Liver King's behavior matches up.
It can be difficult to watch a loved one struggle with meth addiction. Look for these 10 signs of meth addiction. Number 1. Using meth can impact a person's appearance. Visible symptoms on the body can include diluted pupils and skin sores. Number 2. A person who abuses meth can act very alert or physically active. Number 3. Meth can cause elevated body temperature and rapid heart rate. Number 5. It can cause mental health symptoms such as anxiety and depression.
Guess what? You're dead, bitch.
Number 6. Meth can also involve paranoia, which may lead to aggressive or violent behavior. Number 7. Meth use can be accompanied by paraphernalia, including needles. Number 8. Tweaking is a sign of meth abuse.
What did he get, 7 out of 10 points? He got a C on the meth test. The Liver King logged off social media again after that short reappearance last August. And coming into this year, prior to June, he's only made a couple of videos, pretty much just letting people know he's not dead.
Primal followers, ancestral enthusiasts, self-governing health enthusiasts. I'm living the ancestral lifestyle. I have my fortune.
And just as a quick side note, he's not doing his message any service by talking about healthy ancestral living while also simultaneously being out of breath while just sitting down.
I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale.
That's what's crazy about the importance of trust. Like, I agree with this message. His ancestral tenets are good pillars for good health, and most people would benefit from incorporating at least a couple of them into their lives, but it's coming from the Liver King. You are a proven liar.
The question has always been, do you take steroids? Do you take PEDs? The answer to that is no.
The messenger absolutely matters. If the messenger can't be trusted, then the message is void.
People are starting to ask me on the internet, do you take steroids? The message is what matters. The message is what matters. I don't matter.
President Obama once said, above all, children need our unconditional love, whether they succeed or make mistakes, when life is easy and when life is tough. It's got a good meaning behind it. Love our children through the good and the bad. But for a little thought exercise real quick, imagine instead of Obama saying this, it was actually Jared Fogle. The message is still the same, the meaning behind it is still the same, but it's just from Jared Fogle. Are you going to listen to a pedophile tell you advice on how to treat children? Hell no. The same way you shouldn't take health advice from someone that is out of breath sitting down and is on $12,000 of gear a month. So this idea that it's the message that matters, not the messenger, is bullshit. But he made his most recent return to the internet. This was about a week and a half ago, and this is when the Joe Rogan threats start coming in.
And then we're gonna force people to fucking pay. We're just gonna make people pay that deserve it. Not many, 3 of them mainly, or 4. I'll just say who they are. Joe fucking Snurlman, your boss, Sheldon, the other fake Jew, he's gonna pay. Piece of fucking shit pretender. The more plates, more date. Derek Betterman, soon to be. That's what he's gonna be. Never a barbarian until he changes to become a better man.
Oh, they're all gonna pay for what they've done? No wonder this freak got arrested. He's talking about Joe Rogan like a school shooter would talk about his bullies. And also, I love that Joe Perlman just caught a stray. That's the director for the Netflix movie he was in.
Piece of fucking shit that tried to make a movie and they called it the Untold Truth or something.
Joe fucking Snurlman.
That slimy fucking garbage piece of shit.
Were you not in this documentary? He's talking about it like he heard about it from a friend. You could have just said no. Are you just mad that this movie didn't fix your reputation? That's probably what it is, actually. He's probably like thinking, oh, Netflix, how dare you make me look like a con man? All I did was con people. Ah, shit. When you say it like that, it doesn't sound as good. He's just completely immune to taking any responsibility.
A real queen who's kind of scared. Kind of scared. Striker over here is kind of scared. Dad's getting arrested again. Yeah.
When I first saw this clip, I was starting to feel really bad for his family. But with recent revelations, I still feel bad for his kids. But I don't really feel bad for his wife, because she is in complete denial. So he was arrested. He was shortly released on a $20,000 bond. He was given an ankle monitor, a restraining order against Joe Rogan, but most importantly, he was also required to take a mental health assessment. And everyone's been anxiously waiting to see the results of this exam. But fortunately, his wife yesterday posted them on Instagram. Brian is a 47-year-old married Caucasian male who is asking for a full mental assessment. He appears well kept and exhibits an appropriate and normal effect. His thought processes are coherent, clear, and easy to follow.
Your measure. You go chug you're always some level of ketones, right?
He denies suicidal or homicidal thoughts and verbalizes no desire to cause harm to himself or anyone else.
Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You go murder Joe Rogan? Just joking on this one.
And it says he exhibits no sign of delusionary thought.
So every 3 months, we're going to plug me back into our ecosystem. Barbarian celebration of time for my family, enough time for me. I take shits laying down on the ground because my body doesn't work regular. And so I actually don't play video games. I actually don't call on another friend.
This also says he performed a full mini mental status exam and he performed a perfect 30 out of 30. This situation sounds weirdly familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. Guys, can you help? Where have I heard this before?
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
Eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with.
This is the best Biden ever.
We finally beat Medicare.
Your measure. You go chug you're always some level of ketones, right?
This is a nothing burger. For one, the test isn't even in person, but for two, this test is a test that anyone on Earth that has the cognitive function to wipe their own ass after they shit could pass.
I understand that you don't wipe your asshole. Is that true?
Most of the time, that's true.
Well, I guess that explains it. To score a perfect 30 out of 30 on this test, you have to say the date, your state and city, what hospital you're in. You need to name 3 objects and repeat them, spell the word world backwards, repeat no ifs, ands, or buts, fold a paper in half and put it on the floor, close your eyes, write a sentence, and draw a shape. Passing this test does not prove that he's mentally well, it proves that he's not fucking retarded. You can still have moments of clarity and function while experiencing psychosis. And I'm not a doctor, but to me, this looks like psychosis. His doctor and his wife literally gave him the Biden treatment. Oh, he's fine. He's sharp as a tack. You fucking morons.
Joe Rogan criticized you.
I want the opportunity to go on his show, talk to him face to face.
At Joe Rogan show?
Yeah.
You DM Joe and you're like, yo, can I just not rock a tarp to your show?
Well, I wish I had that kind of fucking connection with him.
Yeah.
He was front row at one of my shows in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
At the MGM. And then I saw him again at the Canelo fight. He was trying really hard to get on the podcast. And he's been trying really hard to get on now. He contacted a few friends of mine.
I'll be ready whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Or you can release me of this fight, and you can just welcome me right onto the show tomorrow. So if you could release me of it, that'd be cool too. You can only release me of it by saying, okay, I'll accept this this organism can come on my podcast. I'd just sleep for a couple of hours, please. If I could get a formal invitation, I could rest for a little while. I actually challenged Joe Rogan to a fight. I still want to invite Joe Rogan, or I'll come to his house. I'm inviting him to mine for us to have dinner afterwards. You can also release me of all of those things if you just invite me on the podcast. You'll make my life a lot easier.
As of recording this video on June 29th, Joe Rogan hasn't responded, the Liver King is still crashing out on Instagram, and I really hope he gets help. It's funny to laugh at him because he's a scammer, but he's also a human, and he's clearly fucked up in the head. His family, or more specifically his wife, should really encourage him to get the fuck off social media and get checked out. And maybe, I know this one's a bit of a reach, but just maybe cool it on the raw meat for a little bit.
Yeah. He might have acquired a parasite from all that raw meat he's been eating.
Come on, this is dumb, man. This is you ran a con game and you got busted.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that you feel terrible. I'm sorry you feel bad, because that's just what happens when you get caught lying. But you didn't have to lie.